you, in a sense, you had to get sober too, whether or not you had anything to drink. Because again, when the parents are in that diminished state, their children, they're along for the ride.
Yeah.
And so I can very much understand. I've known a lot of people who have come through AA, and AA, which obviously comes out of the Oxford groups, and that whole movement, a
Mhm.
deeply Christian movement.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And so I'm not at all surprised that, oh my gosh, so yeah, you got to get out if you're going to get sober. A lot of people do. You got to break those networks. You need new networks, and they have to be they have to be in the church of AA. And they didn't have a young people's group, but you
Totally.
needed to be there too. So none of that surprises me. And then again, also to understand with the so I'm dyslexic too, but not severely. And but I to understand then, okay, massage, that makes all the sense in the world. And then,
Mhm.
okay, so the body, and but now also the mind and the heart and the self and the
Yeah.
it makes all the sense in the world that in many ways to a in the pre-developed pre-industrial world, obviously there are many sadnesses and sorrows that afflicted humanity,
Yeah.
but in some ways much of the therapy was just simply built into the planet.
Yeah.
You go out and you work that soil,
Yeah.
and you grow the
Mm.
plant, or you husband the animal, and you so those rhythms and the life, they're all built in. And what happens with industrialization is that, well, increasingly where people become tools of other people. It
Mhm.
always had that with serfdom to a certain degree, but now in a machine world, they literally become tools. They become
Yeah.
machine operators, extensions of the machine. And then also in terms of the mind body thing, we just keep floating away from ourselves.
Yeah.
And so the fact that we have many people who I've heard people say things like, that person looks at home in their body. And whenever I hear that, I'd always think, where else would they be? But this is exactly
Yeah.
what we've been doing to
Yeah.
ourselves and each other.